Welcome back to Across Louisiana. Well, everybody knows how important a town square is to a community, but have you ever heard about a virtual town square? We're here to tell us what that is Niki Papazoglakis with Freagle.com, and she's here to tell us all about it. Welcome to the show.
Thank you for having me.
So I like the sound of this already, but tell me what a virtual town square is.
Well, if you think about your virtual world, Facebook is kind of the living room, LinkedIn is the office, Twitter's the local pub. Anything goes, talk to anybody about anything. So Freagle is the town square. It's a dedicated online platform for civic and political engagement. So it uses a social networking front end, but it also has a lot more with a data back end that we essentially are trying to make it very easy for citizens to participate in the political process despite the kind of busy, hectic lifestyles that we have today. So trying to make it, kind of serve it up on a silver platter where you have access to being able to connect with politicians and other community and civic leaders in a way that doesn't exist today.
Obviously, you're a startup, so this is something new to the market. I mean, talk to me a little bit about how it came to be and what the idea was behind it.
So I spent the past 15 years working as an advocate and a lobbyist and a government contractor. At one point, I ran for office, so I've seen the political system from a lot of different perspectives. And I kind of determined that, most of us are operating to the best of our ability within a broken system and pointing fingers and saying politicians are corrupt or voters are lazy or media is biased, that's not really a fair statement. So I looked at, what is the root of the problem? Well, we're structured as a representative democracy that has lost representation in government. I mean, think about it. At a federal level, we have 535 people representing 315 million. How are they going to actually represent their constituents when the average district size is roughly 700,000 people? So most of us feel like my one voice and vote doesn't count when I'm one of 700,000. Worse on the Senate side. And for the politicians, they don't have a good way to communicate with voters, get their message out, gauge constituent interest. It's very expensive. I don't know any politicians that like having to raise the amount of money that they do in order to get their message out. So Freagle is designed to use technology to restore the founders' vision of a representative democracy for this country.
So really, it's a new way for an average Joe out there to feel like they can speak out and actually be heard, right?
Absolutely, and there's a couple key differences from anything that exists. First of all, we don't allow anonymity, and so we don't allow the ability for trolls and political operatives to come in and really try to take away from any substantive dialogue. We also provide information. We take all this government information that's publicly available, but it's difficult, time-consuming, and expensive to make sense out of it. And we package it in easy-to-understand ways, such as political scorecards that tell you very easily how your elected officials are performing objectively in office with quantifiable metrics such as how many bills they've introduced, passage rate, where their fundraising is coming from, things like that, so that we can be informed as citizens, and we also will have the tools to communicate and take action once we are informed on the issues.
Absolutely, and that's when people really can start making a difference, when they know what the score is and they know how to make themselves heard. It's obviously a very exciting thing for you. We don't have a whole lot of time left, but tell me what's the response been like?
So far it's great. We just launched a crowdfunding campaign today. I know this will be airing in a few days, but the campaign will be running through the August 22nd. And the whole idea is that, it's difficult to raise money from traditional investors when you're trying to change the system. So we're going out to the crowd, asking people to help us raise the funds to complete our product development and get to market.
Really quickly tell the folks where they can go to find out more.
On the website, which I think is on the screen, Freagle.com, if you go to the crowdfunding tab, there's a link directly there. You can go onto the campaign, and as little as $2 or as much as you want to give would be very helpful.
Sounds like an exciting project. Best of luck with it.
Thank you so much. I appreciate you having me on.
Sure thing.